What's going on, Operation Ghost fans? Today we're off to the next adventure, back to Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia is one of my favorite places to ghost hunt. It has so many different places to choose from. This time around we're doing Savannah's very own theater. This theater has hundreds of years of history, including the Civil War, multiple fires, and multiple deaths. Now, I did try to book a private tour, however there weren't any slots available for the time that I was there. I had most of my family with me and my brothers, along with some other tour guests. Huge shout out to Micah and Courtney from Ghost.coast.paranormal for making all of this possible, along with plenty of backstory on some of the history here. Starting off hot, we decided to explore a part of the theater that is notoriously haunted by a little boy named Ben. When Ben was just 10 years old, a fire started in this theater and he got trapped in this little staircase with a bunch of other people trying to get out, and he was trampled. As always, I love using my full spectrum camera. If you see at the bottom of the stairwell, you can almost see an apparition, and now it disappears. Here, I'm going to play that back again so you can see the same picture taken the same way twice. Here's a little something here, and it's gone. I did take one more photo of my brother, and what it looks like at the bottom of the stairs is something strange as well. Here it is a little bit more close up. I can't say it's something, but it's definitely strange. But that wasn't all I got. Next, I got a pretty cool EVP recording. Check this out.
Or do you want a friend?
A direct response. Benjamin wants a best friend. Here it is with the sound up a little bit.
Or do you want a friend? Or do you want a friend?
But what was equally as disturbing after this is my little brother asked a direct question. Benjamin, do you want somebody to play with you? And my other brother Tristan heard a direct response.
Benjamin, do you want someone to play with you?
Oh, I just heard yeah.
I didn't catch that perfectly, as yeah, sometimes in the moment you don't always hear things perfectly, but I definitely felt like that was a strange response. Here it is a few more times with the volume up. Tell me what you think.
Benjamin, do you want someone to play with you?
Oh, I just heard yeah.
Benjamin, do you want someone to play with you?
Oh, I just heard yeah.
What we got next was pretty insane as well. I asked, do you want to play with me or Aiden, my little brother? And I heard Aiden. I want to play with Aiden.
Who do you want to play with? Do you want to play with me or do you want to play with Aiden?
Here is Aiden sitting in the stairwell, helping me try to communicate with Benjamin. Now, although Aiden and Benjamin are 4 years apart, I do think it's possible that Benjamin wants a friend. I'm going to play this back with the volume jacked up. Tell me what you think.
Who do you want to play with? Do you want to play with me or do you want to play with Aiden? Who do you want to play with? Do you want to play with me or do you want to play with Aiden?
Truthfully, I was curious once I went back and looked at the footage, how much of that stuff would really be there. After listening to it, this place is wild. As I'm going through this footage, I'm realizing I have so many responses. Here you can see some of Benjamin's toys. Now I asked Benjamin which one is his favorite, and he responds with his truck.
Do you like the truck?
As always, I'm going to play this back for you.
Do you like the truck? Do you like the truck?
I've investigated a lot of places, but never investigated a place this active. As I went throughout the night, I realized that the ghosts like my brother Aiden way more than me. The next room we're going to investigate is a room that is haunted by a Bill and a Bob. Now, Bill and Bob were both notoriously gay, and they loved helping the females with their wardrobe. Now, I want to note that there's more equipment in this room than I've ever used. In this room, you have a lot of motion detectors. Now, this detector, you can communicate with the ghost and they will turn that device either red, green, blue, whatever the case is. There's also a lot of spirit boxes going on in this room.
Who do you think is the cutest?
Now, I always try to be personable, so hopefully nobody's offended. I asked Bill who he thought was the cutest.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, what about me?
Country.
Oh, no. That is crazy. Dude, he said for you.
Apparently, Bill likes my 14-year-old brother, Aiden.
What does it say?
Bullied.
He said bullied.
Bullied.
Who was bullied?
It's funny it says countryman, Colby.
Dude. What?
It says countryman.
That came up when you came in.
Not many of you may know, but I'm actually an avid hunter and fisherman. Hunting and fishing is my top two hobbies. I live out in the country, and the fact that they said countrymen blew my mind. Now, like I said, during this investigation, I've used more equipment than I've ever used because it was provided to us. So we had a bell that had 1 ring for yes and 2 rings for no. We were also using a chat box. Allegedly, these spirits can use that box to spell out words.
What?
It says countryman.
That came up when you came in.
Oh, wow. Bill, you think I'm a countryman? That's a solid green. Bill, what makes you think I'm a countryman?
The next place I went to was a very tragic place. As I've said before, this place fell victim to quite a few fires, especially in the early 1800s. Back in the day, you did not have electricity, so what you needed was candles. Well, one night, nobody noticed that one was kicked over and a fire started. Men from the town sprung into action and threw as many buckets of water on the place as possible and successfully put the fire out. However, what they did not know was that there were still 5 actors under the stage who had burned alive.
Was there a fire? Were you able to escape the fire? Was the fire hot?
The next thing I captured in stage left was I asked how hot was the fire. Followed by a pause, I got an oh no.
How hot was the fire? How hot was the fire? How hot was the fire?
Now, directly behind this stage, over the catwalk, a man once hung himself. His name was Stephen. While I was over on stage left, my brother Tristan was behind the stage trying to communicate with Stephen. And this is some of the stuff he caught.
You kill yourself. Were you depressed? You were? Why?
Now, during this session, he was using a chat box and a spirit box. The chat box said he was targeted. He asked why he was targeted, and you can clearly hear to help.
What? I'm targeted? Why am I targeted?
Help.
What? Why am I targeted?
Help.
What?
We all asked Stephen why he killed himself. What came up on the chat box was, I was rejected. Is that the reason why? He also saw don't speak. Did Stephen no longer want to communicate with him? After this, we decided to end the ghost hunt in the original room with Bill and Bob. The same room where I was called a countryman. I did use my SLS camera. We did have Micah and Courtney in there, along with my brothers and my mom. I was getting a lot of hits on my SLS camera, along with a lot of action on the EMF and motion detectors.
What type of drink do you want?
I just heard your name, Courtney.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm good.
They want to drink with you.
I know I don't drink. I drink coffee.
Yeah.
Are you okay with coffee?
Throughout this session, Micah told me that it was very common for something to be coming out of this mirror. The same mirror I was catching this figure.
Red light? It's okay. You can rest your
This is
hand
pretty
upon my
interesting to
little
watch
knee
as
right there,
well.
little lady.
We believed Benjamin came in to speak
Okay,
with us.
so all right. So okay, Courtney made a post about it today and said that she hoped that whoever stole it, their pillows are hot.
Somebody the night before
It's got
stole
hot pillows
some of
all
Benjamin's
night long.
toys.
Hashtag bring back the ducks. We had two young gentlemen last night to try, I think. Okay, let me rephrase that. Somebody stole Benjamin's ducks last night.
Yes.
Yeah, like, you know how like Jeeps have like all the little ducks that everybody collects?
Yeah.
Well, we had some really cool ones, like an alien and some other ones in there, and somebody snagged them.
Oh, there was an alien one up there.
The night before this investigation happened, somebody stole some of Benjamin's toys. Notice how much smaller this figure is than how it was before. Did Benjamin come down to another room to visit us? This went on for a long time, so I've cut this up a little bit, but we got motion detectors, EMF readers, all kinds of stuff just going off the charts all throughout this night. I mean, it was just non-stop in
What was
here.
that?
This was definitely the most
Did you hear
active
that
room in
shit?
the
It
building.
sounded like somebody screamed.
The experience of this investigation was pretty awesome. It was very exciting to get a new place under my belt, especially in Savannah, Georgia, one of the most haunted cities in the United States. I got to use tons of equipment. I didn't get to catch as much with my full spectrum camera, which is usually my go-to, but all in all, we got tons of activity, tons of voices, and a great experience. As always, Operation Ghost fans, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.